Hey everybody, Bourbon Country Mom. Happy Thursday. Today it's gonna be a little bit of a hodgepodge of things going on. First and foremost, this right here. It's been about 12 weeks since it's been taken care of. So we're gonna go ahead and head out, get this fixed up at the hair salon. And so this is what it looks like now. It's all pulled back, a little crazy looking. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done, and then we've got some other cool things planned for later on today. Alright guys, so here is the finished product. My girl Gabbie does the most amazing job. I wanted to go blonde, and I am blonde. Now, the next part of today is supposed to be a trip to an amusement park. But there's a really nasty storm rolling in, and I'm not sure if it's over where we're going and how long it's going to last. But I'm gonna show you how nasty the sky looks. All right guys, so this is out in front of my house right now. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but this followed me home from the hair salon. So I don't know if we'll be able to do what we had planned to tonight. So we'll have to see. All right guys, so the weather at this point has held off. I did see some lightning behind me over here, but as you can tell, we've decided to head out to Hollywood Studios. We've got a couple fast passes and a dinner reservation at 50's. Now, the gondolas are now up because they will be opening September 29th. So I'm gonna flip you guys around so you can see the station here at Hollywood Studios and see the gondolas up. So Hollywood Studios is one of the places that has a drop-off spot for the gondolas. So here they are going out through the parking lot. Some have the decals and some do not. Excuse the car driving in front of us. So let's head in. All right, so they still have plenty of construction fence up because as you can see, over top of the fence here, this is where the usual entrance is, so they're updating that right now as well. So let's head on in. And as you can see on the sign, they have added the Disney Skyliner here to their directional map. Here is the temporary entrance now. Everything has changed. Guys, I can't even tell you how long it's been since we've actually been to Hollywood Studios. New exit gates over here to the left-hand side after you come out of bag check. And here we go, headed over to get into the park. And these are all the ticket booths here where they usually are. Those have not been moved or changed. Alright guys, we've made it in. Some merch over here to the left. Where'd you say Huey and Dewey were? Oh, down here on the bottom, they got Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Get everybody know.
Guest relations. And let's go ahead and walk in. Alright, it looks like Mickey's of Hollywood is currently closed, but they do say to visit Once Upon a Time as well as the Celebrity 5 and 10. We've got Scram up the front. Alright, so it looks like Keystone Clothiers is also closed. And again, they're pointing you to the Celebrity 5 and 10 and Once Upon a Time. I did notice in Celebrity 5 and 10 they do have a small clothing and ear selection. Alright, so Legends of Hollywood is also closed, pointing you again to Once Upon a Time. Let's see what else is closed right now. Alright guys, in all the times I've been here, I have never seen Tower of Terror at 150 minutes. The line comes all the way out down here and wraps around in where the kiosks are to make fast pass selections. Insane. Now this is also a newer feature that Disney is now doing because the crowd levels in the park are so high. They now have these guest experience team members that you can see by their blue shirts. They're supposed to help you be able to plan out your day. But when you have wait times as high as 150 minutes, I'm not sure how that will help. You can't really see it, but Rock and Roller Coaster Standby is 85. They don't have anything for single rider right now, so not sure what that is. But now over here you have the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy. So let's go check out what the times are for that. Alright, so let's take a look and see what's back here. I have never come over here since it's opened. So it looks like you have Lightning McQueen merch, Cars merch. Looks like you got a place that you can buy drinks and beer. Got DJ. And then you have Cruz Ramirez, which she used to be over before they closed down the area by Toy Story Land. That's where she used to sit. Here's the building that the Racing Academy is in. Sunset Showcase. Okay, so we obviously have never done the Racing Academy before. The cast member just told us that it's basically Lightning McQueen comes out and he gives everybody like racing tips. We're gonna wait and do it when the kids get here, so I'm not gonna have it in this video, but she said the show is about 10 minutes long. They have a new Disney Vacation Club spot, which is right next to Star Tours here. Then you got the Disney Vacation Club, and then down over here to the right is where Muppet 3D Vision, and then behind it is the newer of the restaurants, or actually a tap house, Baseline, where you can get flights of beer and have drinks. Okay, so we have a fast pass for Star Tours at 6:50, so we're about 5 minutes early. We're gonna go see if we can get on. Alright, so standby line was 10 minutes. We had a fast pass and it took us about 6 minutes or so to actually get into where we load for the ride, and a full 13.5 minutes or so from getting in line to getting off. I have to say though, this was probably the worst time being on here. There was no air at all. It was sitting in a hot box. It was awful. So a lot of people are always wondering where the Fast Pass Plus kiosks are within the park. There is another one in Hollywood Studios located to the right of Muppet Vision 3D. There are 2 currently back here. So large amount of walls up here to the right hand side of Indiana Jones. Not sure what's going on behind there. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, so we're headed over to check in for our reservation. It's not till 7:30, but it's 7:15, so I'm hoping that they'll let us in. And since there's 2 of us, hopefully we can get in pretty quick and get out, so we can make sure we hit our Toy Story Mania Fast Pass, since the park is only open until 9 tonight. Alright, so the entrance is over here to the right. They also have a second entrance here for the bar. We're in the waiting area currently, and then the bar is here to my left, which will also be your left when you come in the entrance.
And since we've been here before, it just means we're going to be on our best behavior, right?
What? I'm going to take it right now. She's asking me for a Coke.
50s does provide an allergy-friendly menu. here is the regular menu. Alright, now on the back of the menu they have all of the alcohol. One additional thing to point out on the front of the menu, with each of the entrees below, they actually provide a pairing from the alcohol menu that goes well with each entree. And here are the desserts that they offer. And then we also have the dessert beverages, which are adult-only beverages. Alright, headed into Toy Story Land to do our last Fast Pass of Toy Story Mania. Headed into Toy Story Mania. Are you excited? Are you gonna beat me?
Of course.
You.
Are you guys going together? Are you guys going together?
My husband's speed walking. Ah. Oh, there he is. And Mr. Potato Head is on the other side of this wall here. There he is. Alright, let's go get some glasses from right here and get on the ride. They now have a new gift shop when you're coming out the exit of Toy Story Mania. Lots of merch. Oh, they got the Forky. Oh, a Buzz Lightyear Spirit jersey. And then back when you first come in, they have lounge ride backpacks. Alright, so we decided, instead of riding Toy Story Mania a second time, that we were going to come wait in line for Slinky Dog. When we got in line, it was 80, so we're going to try a snack while we wait. Alright, so we decided to try the tarts from Woody's Lunchbox. This one here is the chocolate hazelnut lunchbox tart, which is coated in maple fondant and candied bacon. These run at $4.29. Alright, here's a look at the inside of the tart with the hazelnut filling. And the little pieces on top are like little crispy balls, like a crunch bar. Really great flavor. This here is the seasonal tart, which is lemon blueberry. The lunchbox tart is with lemon filling and blueberry frosting. Alright, here's a look at the inside. Now it does kind of look like a blueberry filling, but it does have the lemon flavor to it. Alright, we're coming into the home stretch. We've been in line for 42 minutes. right, guys, so we are officially off Slinky Dog Dash. It took us 52 minutes from the time we walked into the line to get on, and about 54 and some change, all the way until we got off the ride. It did say when we got on that it was like 85 minutes. So we came over about, what would you say, about 8:45 to get in line. So it wasn't too bad of a wait, and we got to ride front row. All right, so let's recap the day. My hair turned out great. You can't tell right now because I have it up, but love the blonde. Like I said before, love Gabbie. So let's recap though our time at Hollywood Studios. Now, 50s Primetime has always been one of my favorite spots ever since I was a kid when my parents took us on vacation. I'm not gonna lie, I was quite disappointed when it came to the food. And I think that has to do with the fact that I'm now eating at other theme parks who have better food options for the same price or less. So my husband and I, as you saw, both ordered the Mama's sampler plate that had pork roast, meatloaf, and fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, and we got the seasonal vegetable, which is corn. The corn was frozen, but for me, I like frozen corn. I think it tastes really good. My husband doesn't really care for it. The mashed potatoes were kind of dry, not much flavor. The piece of fried chicken was really small. Now, I like the breading on the outside. I think that has really good flavor. The chicken, the little bit of chicken that I did have on the piece was extremely moist, not dried out. The pot roast though is still, I don't know, something about Disney's pot roast is really good. So I really enjoyed that. And the meatloaf was all right. But to me, we didn't get any drinks, so we just drank water, and we didn't get any kind of dessert. It was $46 before tip. To me, that wasn't worth $46 at all. I might feel differently had I gotten just like the pot roast instead of getting the sampler, but still the pot roast would have come with the mashed potatoes and gravy, which weren't that great. We rode Toy Story Mania, and we stood in line for Slinky Dog, and as you saw, we got in line about 8:45 because the park closed at 9, and we only waited about 52 minutes to get on, and when we got in line, it had said it was like 80 to 85. So maybe something to look into when you guys are at the parks visiting. If you're able to hop into that line and you have the time to wait, you know, check it out. Because I know those are very hard to get fast passes for, especially as an annual pass holder. Since you're not staying on property most of the time, if you live here, you only get 30 days out, whereas everyone that's on property gets 60 days out, and normally all of those fast passes are gone. So overall, I had a great night with my husband. We've been kind of trying to make date nights a little bit more frequent over the summer since the kids hang out with my in-laws. So we had a great time. Let me know your guys' thoughts too about 50s Primetime. Atmosphere is great. Food, not so much. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know the last time you were there and what you think about it. And if you guys are enjoying the content, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for when new content comes up. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers!